I just happened to be scrolling through Instagram one day and I stumbled upon this video. And as a makeup artist of almost 30 years, there isn't much that impresses me or surprises me much anymore, but my jaw dropped as I was watching. Was she really achieving the majority of this stunning eye look with no brushes? I knew immediately I had to try it myself. She begins with some tape, so I too am going to use tape and line that right up on an angle from the outer corner of my eye up to the corner of my brow. Doing the same thing on the other side. Trying to get them as even as possible. Because I do have oily skin and very oily lids, I do have my eyelids prepped with a little concealer and set with a little translucent powder. I'm not fortunate enough to own all of the YSL eyeshadow quads. She is using quad 100, which I don't have, so I'm using the closest thing I do have, which is number 710. I believe she starts off with the lightest shimmer right here. So I'm going to pick that up on my finger, and here we go. I cannot remember the last time I did eyeshadow without using a brush. So I'm putting this all over the lid. Because my eyes are hooded, I am going to take the shimmer up a little bit higher so that you can see it when my eyes are open. Then it appears like she goes into the next darkest shade, shimmer shade. This one up here is a matte, by the way, so I'm using these three right here. So now my finger's going into this one, and I'm putting that just right on the outer portion of the lid. Okay. So now, this is what concerns me a little bit, getting that darker outer V with just my finger, using the same index finger, and I'm lightly picking up the color because I don't want it to be too dark. And I'm just adding that to the outer corner. Yes, this is definitely why you need the tape, because there's a lot of fallout. But I do like how it's just giving me this very soft, blended look. Now the challenge with the hooded eye is we've got that fold, right? So I'm just gonna tap it on the outer corner like so, being very, very careful not to get it too low, and then really raising my brows up so I can get under the fold. Okay, she doesn't do this in the video, but I'm going to take my ring finger and just blend it out a little bit more and kind of up and out. All right, then she takes one of the little sponge applicators from the palette. I typically throw out the sponge applicators in these palettes. I checked all of mine and none of them have the little spongy things in them. So I went to a Dior palette that I had and found a clean one. And this is where she appears to take a matte ivory, not a shimmery ivory, but a matte ivory. I'm using one from the Sigma palette. And for this entire look, you can use what you have. I am by no means telling you that you need to go buy this $50 or $60 palette. I just happen to have it, so that's why I'm using it. So I'm putting the matte. Is it a matte? That kind of looks almost too bright. Okay, I feel like I got this still a little bit too low, but we'll see. This is when she peels off the tape. Yikes, I do hope this looks good. Okay, I did bring it a little bit too low here, but I really like the overall look and shape of the eye. All right, she does take a brush and then softly smoke out the lower lash lines. So I'm taking that dark brown, going in very, very gently and smoking out the lash line. Then she takes a brown eye pencil and lines the inner waterline. She also tight lines the upper lash line as well, but I like to do that after I've curled my eyelashes. So I'm going to do that first. And now I will apply some mascara. Now I'm going ahead and doing the exact same steps on the other eye. Here's the completed look. And I have to say, I really, really love how it turned out. Yes, for most people, this is going to be an evening only or event only makeup look. But I think the next time I try this technique, where I do not use brushes for 99% of the application, I am going to use matte eyeshadows and see how it comes out. Oh, by the way, I did add a couple of these velour lash clusters to the outer corners of my eyes, just 2 on each side, because I wanted to accentuate the cat eye effect of this look. So yeah, I'm really happy I stumbled upon this video and decided to test it out for the very first time on camera. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who you think may enjoy it, and I also would love to know in the comments if you try this look and what your results were. I will have everything I used for this look listed and linked in the description box, along with all the other makeup I have on my face today. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will consider doing so. I do upload new videos at least twice a week. I also post content over on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. My username is the same on every platform. It's Risa Does Makeup. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.